Oke guys, jumpa lagi dengan saya Andre Damar dari Print Graphic Channel. Saat ini saya sedang berada di pabrik Heidelberg, Shanghai, dalam kunjungan liputan ke pabrik paling ternama ya untuk mesin cetak offset di dunia ini, Heidelberg. Simak liputan lengkapnya dari Print Graphic Channel.
Hall, where we will now see our assembly line and also our final assembly of the machines. So just follow me in this direction, please. Probably at first a few other words in advance, so you can take pictures, the videos, so no problem, so we are very open. The only advice I have to give you is please stay outside of this yellow line because the people are still working inside. We don't wear safety shoes, so we also want to make sure that no one is getting hurt your factory. So what you can see here, in the left side starting basically is our assembly line for the CX104 and the CX93. Here on this side we assemble the printing units in different band areas. So we're starting there with bigger parts like what we assemble here, and afterwards the units on top of the machines, and then later down the line all the cabling, all the pneumatics, all the other things that we use on the machine. And then in the last area on the right side here for the band, we can see that later on the testing area. When we also test all the things before they go into final assembly, if all sensors are working, if all electrical functions, safety. Let me just walk a little towards the assembly line. Here on the right side and also on the left side, you can see this kind of trolleys. This is our internal logistics system that we have. Here on the floor, these are all decked by our workers in the warehouse. Therefore, every machine is this workstation, which parts need to be built, they are transported from our warehouse to here, and then afterwards, the workers just take grab these trolleys and then assemble also the parts. It helps them especially to make sure that they are building in the right parts and that they also don't have to run around and look for parts or whatnot. So make it very efficient also for them the way they are. We not only have these trolley parts here on this part, every part is coil put on that is also fitting on it, but we also have bigger parts that we can see here in this orange boxes. We call this one box part or direct part. They're just too big, these parts, to put them on a trolley, so they are very close to the area where we build it in afterwards, so the workers just can grab it and also very easily assemble it then on the units where they need to be assembled. Here on the right side, you can see also some pre-assembly or pre-built group already. These are our ink units. Ink units are basically built here on the left side of the hall, and then once they are finished, they are transported here. So afterwards, we can just grab it and put it then also on top of the not finished units. So you can see here, for example, this is the coating unit. Here on the normal print packets, you don't have to turn it on. And then starting here, for these units on, you can see already that they are put on top of the machines. I'm not sure if some of you have already been in Wiesloch in our factory. Probably not too many, I guess. But it is a little bit different than what we are doing here. In Wiesloch we have a fixed assembly line, so automatic assembly line with a tuck. Here we have this very flexible pallet system. So here it keeps us very easy to put in more units or take out units also based on the demand. At the moment, as you can see, luckily, our assembly line is still completely full. At the moment, we're running at our highest capacity, meaning roughly 30 units that we produce per week.
Jalannya dari sana kan ya?
Iya, kayak
First station, second station.
Basically under the consumer investor, there we also configure all our cabinets. For sure, the modules and the electronic parts from inside are still coming from Germany, but we are doing here the assembly and putting the cables together of these things. Give you also a little bit information about how we manage it here on site, like the daily business. We just have our management boards in each area. It's a very simple way to communicate also with our staff, but it also helps me in the management and also my line managers and supervisors very easy to know what is going on. So we have a very simple system where we basically say in which workstation who is working today and what kind of units they are working on. If there would be any issue with something, it seems like today everything is working quite well. We have also these red cards that we normally just take out and put it in front of the unit. So we very easily can see probably there's a missing part or there's a problem with the machine and we need to put some more effort in it to find out what is the real business and also if the production is flowing in it. Other than that, we just have some general sharing, like our KPIs, efficiency rate. We also have all this safety related stuff, so who are the clearance officers, who is the emergency persons area, but we also use it for general knowledge sharing or also for our idea awards that we normally celebrate yearly at our annual dinner parties. And these kind of management boards we have in every area, so every supervisor can talk with the senior in the morning, have a short standard meeting, and also talk about probably issues or problems that they have. Standardized environment, so we also take the size of the temperature all of these are one just to ensure the road are also standardized. Germany also standard printing dates when they are using measuring the results of our machines to see what we need to adjust to make the machine better. Cover a little bit further, you also can see our printing process from the start. So we basically have this kind of printing sheet that we use together with a measuring head and software that we set afterwards measuring the results of each sheet. And then we see how we need rapid like very fast.
Faster.
Kenapa testing yellow-nya nggak ada ya?
Hah? Ya lu nggak kelihatan pak. Jadi biru merah, tapi semua unit nanti kan orang itu nggak ngiat warna ya, cuma ngiat registernya.
Oh, registernya ya patokannya.
Itu kan pakai alat bacanya. Kita tahu tuh pak, bukan orang asing.
Iya.
Dia udah cek jadi semua nih.
Parts here on the left side, and here on the inside you can see the smaller blue boxes. These blue boxes are normally picked by the staff, so they are walking